Well, you've probably received a scam phone call or maybe even have fallen victim to one. Last week, we introduced you to a Western Mass family who was getting constant calls. And when CBS 3 confronted that caller, he had no explanation. Tonight, we're digging even deeper into these scams, how the scammers get your information, and whether there's any hope of catching them. They call, they email, they knock, and the scams just seem to be getting worse.
Get tough, consumers, because the scam artists are getting tougher.
Threats these days range from scammers posing as IRS agents asking for money to more disturbing calls threatening you or your family. Milagros Johnson is the director of the Springfield Mayor's Office of Consumer Protection.
They're getting more creative, more persistent. They're making more and more threats.
Her office gets up to a dozen calls, emails, or letters a day from consumers getting fed up with these disturbances. Now, there is some simple advice to keep your bank accounts safe.
Government agencies, the IRS, never ever calls consumers for one. They just don't. Social Security Administration, they don't call to verify information. They'll send you a letter.
So who are these people? If you're imagining a call center thousands of miles away in a different country, you're not far off. That's accurate?
That's pretty accurate, you have to say. And, you know, the thing is that with spoofing devices, they can put down that they're calling from a local police department and let it reflect that phone number.
And they're using your past and online transactions to take advantage of you, as companies often sell your information to others. As these scams get more popular and technology continues to advance, you might hope some sort of agency could arrest these criminals. Unfortunately, it's nearly impossible. But Milagros says in this case, you have every right to just be plain old rude.
It's your phone, you pay the bill, and no one has a right to call your home phone, bother you, disturb you, and harass you.
And as the spring approaches, Milagros says an even bigger concern is scammers coming directly to your door. She advises always having a phone in hand when you answer your door so you can quickly call 911 if something goes wrong. She says it may sound paranoid, but it is your safest bet.